Hi, I'm Monica Passanetto-Forcelli, co-founder of One Concept. Welcome to this One Concept training video. At One Concept, we support your health, your clients, your business, and most of all, your planet. Our vision is to offer progressive healthcare providers the latest information on the best environmentally friendly products and healthy practices. By joining the One Revolution, you are able to meet the demands of enlightened clients who are insisting on treatments and products which will restore our one planet for our children and future generations. The One Concept family is inclusive, and we welcome environmentally conscious spas, clinics, massage therapists, yoga studios, and any other progressive healthcare provider. The benefits of joining One Concept include access to the newest green products and practices, an extensive marketing and network support program, and the training and education which will put you ahead of the competition. One Concept supports products, services, and manufacturers that are working towards becoming more environmentally conscious. The following video will supply you with the education and the knowledge needed to maximize the benefits of our wide selection of products. The video will ensure that you have the latest training on how to use these chosen One Concept products and educate your team and clients on the advantages of being environmentally conscious. As a leader in green healthcare, you have become a part of the solution which will lead to a healthier environment for your team, your clients, and ultimately your planet. One concept, one planet, one solution. Enjoy the video. Today we're going to talk about green, a word that's overused, and there's quite a few definitions. So Lorna, let's talk about what it actually means.
Green products, a lot of people have the understanding that with green products they're doing something better for the environment, better for the planet, but the word green is overused. It could refer to something that's the color green or made by somebody whose last name is green. So we want to talk about the real definitions of green when you're choosing greener products. For example, green products can be products that lead to healthier living, just making better choices for the environment, just more environmentally conscious choices.
Yep. The word green, people relate it to the word sustainable or sustainability, even conserving natural resources.
Any kind of products that are typically non-toxic, that if you look at the product you wouldn't think it would be harmful. Products that don't have waste that go with them, products that maybe are produced locally, products where they don't have to come from the other side of the planet and have the carbon emissions. They're very local products.
Well, and speaking about carbon emissions, I mean, a lot of people also use the word carbon footprints, carbon offsetting, so that also can relate to the word green. We just want you to know that it's being gentle to the earth. Yeah. Greening is moving forward and being kinder, and also investing maybe in a better future.
Yep, just making the choice to choose a product that's doing less harm to the earth. That's just a more responsible choice. It's better for the people, the planet, and our future generations.
I think when the word green did come about, it was mostly about, at that time, I think it was early 1990s, about green products and chemical use in an environment of work or the home that would contribute to sick building syndrome. So today we're actually going to focus on a couple of things that for our One Concept members and clients, how to simply green your clinic or your place of work or even your home just by changing a couple of products in your practice. So Lorna, let's tell everybody what makes a product green.
A few different factors. You can choose a product that's energy efficient. I think everybody's aware of just using less energy to use the product or to make the product. You can choose a product that's made from eco-friendly materials. Checking the labels is a great way to find out. Again, it's simple, but if you can't pronounce it and you don't know what the heck it is, it's probably not the safest product.
But on the other hand, a lot of people will say that, yeah, if you can't pronounce it, you might not know what it is. unless you're a true chemist, we've been told this, and we'll get into that a little bit later, but the traditional names or the Latin names or the real names of some product or some material in a product does have a long name, so you do want to not make any sort of judgment until you do know what it means. It could actually just mean that it's a salt or a sugar. So that's also, you know, you got to look at both sides of the coin. A green product can also be non-toxic, so it doesn't cause any sort of problems in the air once it's released, and it doesn't hurt either skin or ingested. It doesn't harm you.
And a low carbon footprint. So some people aren't familiar what carbon footprints are or environmental footprints. It's the damage or the footprint a product may leave on the earth in its manufacturing. Things with a lot of chemicals and dyes, cutting down forests that aren't being reproduced. So you do want to choose a product that has a low carbon footprint.
And it might even mean the transportation of that product, that the emissions from the form of transportation is causing more damage to our Earth's atmosphere.
And again, with the word green, try to really educate yourself, really read the labels, because there are a lot of products out there that say green right on the label. You know, all green clean or
super clean
green. Just be very, very aware that they are eco-friendly products.
Yeah. So now we're going to take a little more focus on to cleaning products, because as I mentioned before, cleaning products were one of the #1 problems for sick building syndrome, let's say. How would we describe sick building syndrome with respect to VOCs?
It's such a misinterpretation that you walk into your office and you say, wow, it smells clean. Smelling clean means I smell bleach and I smell dangerous chemicals that have been covered up with a lemon scent. So sick building syndrome, people that are working in buildings all day, the ventilation systems, all of the chemicals that are being used in the building, going through the ventilation systems over and over and over, and it's people that think they live in a clean or sterile environment can be very, very sick because of the chemicals.
Yes, absolutely. So a little bit more about cleaning and the action of cleaning and the difference, because there's a lot of people out there that don't know that there is a difference between actually cleaning a surface and disinfecting a surface or sanitizing a surface. So cleaners, Lorna, tell everybody, cleaning, what does that mean?
Cleaning is just removing dirt, removing surface dirt. You spill something on your floor, you clean it. You just get the organic
matter.
Yes, just so you can't see the dirt anymore. That's cleaning, and that can be done with water. It can be done with water, or it can be done with stronger products if it's a little bit more of a soil.
Yeah, so basically cleaning a surface is removing soil from a surface. Now, especially now, there's a lot of different viruses and strains going on, and people want to take the cleaning a little bit further for the protection of themselves, but also the protection of their clients and their environment. So now we're going to get into disinfecting. So once you've removed organic matter, you need to do a little bit of killing. Doesn't sound so great when you're in green, but we have a great product that we're going to talk about to get into the disinfecting. Now, disinfecting means that you're actually killing the bacteria or the fungus or the mold that's causing the problems in your environment. And those kills, unfortunately, do come sometimes with using harmful chemical. But there are alternatives out there. And we're going to get into that a little bit later. But the disinfecting part of it is killing the germs that are causing the problems.
And cleaning, and it is a misconception, cleaning and disinfecting are two separate steps. There are products out there where you can clean and disinfect with the same product, but you still have to remove the surface dirt and then kill the germs.
Yes, and Health Canada does require that if you're doing proper disinfection, that you need to clean a surface first, and then when you go to disinfect, you will spray the area that you're required to disinfect, and you are supposed to leave the disinfectant on for minimum 10 minutes contact time. And if it is a chemical that you are using, you are required to go back and remove the chemical with water. Okay, so that's extremely important, and that comes down from Health Canada. That is the requirements. Sanitization is more for?
Sanitizing is basically, it will reduce the microorganisms, a specific microorganism to a safe level. So sanitizing with a hand sanitizer. And again, there's a lot of news media right now about alcohol sanitizers. Up until just recently, there have only been alcohol or formaldehyde-based hand sanitizers. Yeah. So again, not healthy for us, for our skin, for our environment. But so sanitizing is not removing any fungus, yeast, mold, HIV, TB, anything like that. It's basically your
typical bacteria,
bacteria on your hands.
On your hands. And normally a sanitizer is used on the body or soft, skin, okay? Yeah. So that's sanitization. And then there's sterilization. And usually in a typical clinic, sterilization isn't very important unless you are piercing skin or there is blood. Okay, and sterilization normally comes with heat, UV light, or heavy chemicals. Okay, and that is a process that we normally, as massage therapists, physiotherapists, normally don't require to do.
So just really summarizing that they are 4 different procedures, and they kill 4 different types of groups of organisms.
Yeah. The guidelines for infection control for regulated health professionals was developed by many health professionals, not just in the massage therapy industry, but the chiropractic industry, the physio industry, all the health professionals, to give us some guidelines to our safety in our clinic. There's a couple of things that it does talk about. I'd recommend that you log on to the website to review this infection control guideline. But we're going to just review it just very briefly today.
Yep, some of the things it talks about is how you can protect your personal safety as a health professional, the things that you can do for yourself to protect yourself.
Yep. Also the preventing the spread of infection indirectly between people.
So between you and your client, or between your previous client, or the people in your waiting room.
It also discusses the prevention of spread of infection by tools or equipment that you may be using in your practice.
And prevention of spread of infection by other sources in your environment. Things that may come into your environment that could have germs and bacteria on them. So those are sort of the four segments of what it teaches you.
This document also gives you guidelines to help you identify the following.
Proper hand washing and sanitizing, which people think is it's simple, it's common sense. It's really not. So they're educating us on how long you have to be washing and what you should do to sanitize.
Utilizing personal protective equipment when it's indicated.
So for example, as a massage therapist, wearing latex gloves. If you're massaging somebody who may have a skin disorder or something like that, you're wearing protective gloves to protect yourself.
Or latex-free gloves.
Latex-free gloves, sorry.
There's also proper cleaning and disinfecting of tools and equipment, which we've gone through.
Proper waste management. So just the best way to remove things that you need to get out of your clinic that may be infected.
Now we're going to talk about the common chemicals that we use in our home and also in our clinical environment that can be possibly very toxic to our environment.
In the 1960s, a UN-based international agency for research on cancer looked into all of the chemicals we do use in our home and made a list of the potential carcinogenic chemicals that we have in our household.
So the following is just a small list of typical household items that we do use every day that have been found to be carcinogenic. So plug-in air fresheners tend to have a chemical called formaldehyde, which is a carcinogen, and it forms when it comes in contact with electronic air cleaner or excess ozone in your home.
Powdered cleansers contain silica, which is finely ground quartz, carcinogen, when in the powder or dust form.
Powdered laundry detergents contain NTA. It's a possible carcinogen, and it's environmentally harmful replacement for phosphates.
Many spray cleaners, degreasers, laundry detergents, carpet stain removers contain NPE, which disrupts the actions of hormones in our bodies.
Typical window or glass cleaners, all-purpose cleaners, any kind of spot removers, silver and jewelry polish, can possibly contain ammonia and ethylene glycol, which can be inhaled or absorbed through the skin, and it is found to be a toxic compound, and they advise never to mix it with chlorine.
Laundry bleach, laundry detergent, dishwasher gels and powders contain chlorine bleach. Chlorine used in making the bleach is toxic, and the bleach itself is acutely toxic to fish.
Automatic dishwasher gels and powders may contain phosphates, which can cause severe algae growth, choking our lakes and rivers. So we're here to help you find the products that don't contain these harmful chemicals, and we are looking every day to find this solution. So today we are going to talk about our newest cleaning products that we believe to be environmentally safe. So we've been talking about some of the harmful chemicals that we've been using in our homes and in our place of work. So now I'd like to show you that there are alternatives out there. So I'm going to introduce you to Benefect Botanical Cleaners, and probably the only disinfectant on the market today that is completely botanical. Our cleaners, which there are 3, some heavy duty cleaning, some general all-purpose cleaning, and some soft surface cleaning, are all botanical ingredients. They contain no dyes, no fragrances, no EDTA, NTA, phosphates, chlorine bleach, or any other hazardous and unnecessary ingredients, or VOCs. Now, VOCs are volatile organic compounds, which are chemicals that are released into the air that cause sick building syndrome. Now, disinfection.
Disinfection. This is, like Monica said, the only botanical disinfectant. Every other disinfectant on the market does contain caution, warning, skull and crossbones, lots of dangerous chemicals. This is the only one that's based on botanical technology. And the base is that when an organism, a bug, a germ, when you spray a chemical on it, this bug recognizes that that chemical doesn't belong, and that's how certain bugs build up immunity to certain chemicals. Because this is botanical based, they recognize it as a friend, and they're not scared of it, so they don't build up a resistance to it. It is the only one on the market. It is non-toxic, however it's not labeled as non-toxic for government reasons, but there are no caution or warnings. It does have a drug number. In Canada, every product that makes a health claim that says it will kill this or it will not do that has to have a drug number. This does have it. Also, every disinfectant on the market has to have a 10-minute contact time to kill the germs, and then it has to be removed with water, wiped off with water, because it is a chemical. This is the only one that is approved to just spray and walk away, so you don't have to remove the residue because it's not harmful. And the difference between the cleaning and the disinfecting, again, is cleaning is removing the soil, the dirt, the organic matter, and the disinfectant is what is killing the germs. So after a client, after someone's been in your presence or touching something in your clinic, you can clean, but the disinfection is what's going to kill the germs.
What's wonderful also about Benefect disinfectant is that not only can you do your kills on hard surfaces, but it acts as a phenomenal air freshener to kill the bacteria that's possibly in the air, and without leaving that lingering, well, chemical scent, really. The botanical ingredient we didn't mention is thyme oil. So as you can see, there are alternatives out there. You can go green. You can use products without chemicals. So let's show you how to properly clean and disinfect with Benefect cleaners and disinfectant. Cleaners can be put into a normal spray bottle with proper dilution rates. Check your bottles at all times for the proper dilution. Now with Benefect cleaners, what's wonderful about these cleaners is that for multi-purpose or even for clinical tables, soft porous surfaces, minimal is required. So you're doing less of a capful of cleaner and the rest is water. So right now we have an unlabeled or unmarked multi-purpose demonstration in this bottle. But the importance is, if you're using a disinfectant, do not use an unlabeled bottle. And that's because of its drug identification number. So we have our disinfectant, even though it is an all-natural disinfectant, it stays in its bottle and it's identified as a disinfectant. Most disinfectants, or all disinfectants other than Benefect Botanical disinfectant, has warning labels, and you have to be able to clearly see it. Okay, so first step, microfiber cloths work very, very well in picking up organic matter. You're going to spray your surface, because remember, you need a clean surface prior to disinfecting. You're going to wipe. Now we've cleaned. And Lauren is going to demonstrate disinfecting.
So with the Benefect, it's just as easy as spray and just walk away. You don't have to go back, you don't have to rinse or remove, because it's safe.
Which is amazing. There's one more product that we want to talk to you about if you don't have time for your spray, your wipe, disinfect. Benefect wipes work amazing. Pull, we recommend, because you need to still do the clean and disinfectant two-step, fold it in half, clean your surface, flip it over, you have now a clean surface, wipe it again. Each cloth has Benefect disinfectant on it. You've now disinfected. So clean, flip, disinfect, and walk away. Very easy. We're now going to talk about the use of massage mediums and massage lubricants. We were very fortunate to get the team at Botanical to help us out with some of the questions that you may have with respect to choosing a great massage medium. So our first question was to Botanical to list the lubricants from the least processed to the most processed.
So oils, then gels, then lotions and creams, because oils have the least processing. All of Botanical oils that they use in the gels, lotions, and creams are all cold pressed to ensure the least amount of processing.
We then asked the team at Botanical what makes a good lubricant.
Ultimately, finding the perfect balance between slip and drag for the modality that you're performing.
If a therapist is concerned about preservatives, what preservatives should they be most concerned about?
Dowacil series preservatives can cause contact dermatitis. The FDA still approves the use of parabens, which are synthetic preservatives that have been accepted for and approved for many years. Botanical has switched to a more natural and non-synthetic preservative for our products.
What is a good preservative?
One that is all natural and non-synthetic. For instance, we use a sugar-derived preservative, and there are several on the market.
Many therapists are afraid of some ingredients because they don't recognize the name and automatically assume it is a chemical and detrimental to their health. What are some of the top natural ingredients in lubricants that have names that sound unnatural?
This is something you would need to consult with a chemist. There are so many different ingredients out there, and it's important not only to choose products from companies you can trust, but if you do have questions, you should be able to contact the manufacturer directly and not assume anything according to the label. For example, octyl palmitate is a very common ingredient used in a variety of products, and in very simple terms is coconut oil with the fat and wax removed. Cetyl alcohol is a vegetable emulsifier and is produced by reducing the fatty acids in the natural oils of plants and vegetables. There are many more examples, and not everything on the internet is accurate. Again, the best thing to do is contact the manufacturer directly, and if the manufacturer has a chemist that works directly with them, you should have all the answers you need.
Our next question that we did pose was, what is an ingredient in some lubricants that therapists should definitely stay away from?
And that would be just the wrong preservatives. Preservatives with too much processed oil and petroleum-based emulsifiers. Again, also contact the manufacturer and try to use products that contain sugar or vegetable-based emulsifiers.
So again, we would like to thank Gunter Heidenberger and Stephanie Beck from Botanical for all of the questions that we posed to them and for their gracious answers. Again, thank you very much.
This was an introduction to greening your clinic with natural products, and we've shown you the first 2 steps that you can take to make a change in your workplace.
We again would like to thank the people at Sensible Life for creating such an amazing cleaning line and disinfecting line, and the people at Botanical for creating an amazing massage medium line for our professionals. Thank you for taking the time to educate yourself and your team on how to provide clients with the most progressive and environmentally friendly products and services available on the market today. It is vital that you, as a leader in green healthcare, join together in the One Concept movement and work towards a healthier environment for your team, your clients, and your planet. One Concept allows you to transcend the competition through education, marketing support, and green products, and lead the way to restoring our one planet for our children and our future generations. To ensure that your business stays on top of the latest advancements taking place among progressive healthcare, please watch our other online training videos on how to use the One Concept products. You can also participate in other One Concept courses and seminars that are offered, which provide up-to-date information on services, product knowledge, nutrition, sustainability practices, and how to continually improve your business. One Concept, one planet, one solution. Thank you.